What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're talking about the stock market, specifically talking about dividends, right? I have my dividend portfolio that I go through every single month, and people seem to like it. You get like maybe 1,000 views, sometimes 2,000 or 3,000 views with these videos that I'm creating. And I'll create it once a month, right? Maybe two times I'll go over different purchases, but that's what this video is. I decided to make a brand new purchase, and not necessarily just add to the ones that I have, but have a brand new purchase that's in here that is a monthly paying dividend position. Now, this one came across my desk. I went, I go and research a lot of things to see what's happening within it and what people recommend. A lot of times, what they recommend, you end up seeing a higher dividend, but the overall growth just isn't there. So you end up gaining a lot in that dividend, but the overall position is dropping down more significantly than what you're gaining within the dividend. So it's like it's less of a wash and more of a loss. So that's not what I really want. That's why I invest into a lot of ETFs, because in the grand scheme of things, they're growing by an average of, let's say, 6 all the way up to 12%, per year. So that's something that I wanted to make sure that I have within my portfolio and consistently have, not just one position, but multiple positions. Now, as we get to more times where I want to be a little bit risky, maybe I'll throw some into some actual like dividend paying stocks and companies rather than like all encompassing type of things. But right now, I'm more in like I want to be in a growth phase, as well as being able to gain, 3% to 5% in my dividends, right? I don't care that something's paying me 12%, because you look at the overall growth and there is none, right? It's just a decline. So, guys, if you could, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links that are down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to start your own portfolio, feel free to check out my Robinhood link as well as my Webull link, and you can get started today. I do get a little bit of a kickback by using that link, which I do appreciate. But if you're interested in starting your journey, feel free to check out those links there. But like I said, I did a video recently about, basically how much I made in dividends over the past month, over the month of April. And that was on the second or third. I usually do it on the first, but I did it on like the second or third and went through how much I gained in April. And I can't remember exactly how much it was, but it was less than $100. It was definitely on the lower side of things. Now, my expectation is, as we move along, that the average would be over $100 every single month, but then getting into the $300 and maybe even $400 range as you get to the months where the quarterly dividends kick in, right? Some may kick in on off months, but most of them kick in on the same months. So if we look at my portfolio, which currently stands at $50,000, I added another $1,500 in here. Different things that I have in my portfolio. I have ticker symbol O. I have 100 shares. I have a little bit of Microsoft. This is more of my, like, if I get a free stock, I typically throw it into Microsoft. So that's where that stands. But then I also have SPHD. I have a lot in here, sitting at $302.07. But then I have PRF, which I have a little bit in there, 11 shares. SPYD, I have 56 shares. FDVV, I have 111 shares. SCHD, 110 shares, or 109 if you want to be specific. You didn't want to round up. Then you have JEPI, which is one of the ones that I made more of a recent investment into and put a lot more in there. KO, VYM, DIA, and this new position that I decided to buy, which is right below that, which is DHS. Now, I like monthly paying dividend positions. I know a lot of people are fans of just the dividends in general, and I talked to my brother-in-law about this, and even though you're getting paid quarterly, you look at it and you just have to look at it a different way and say, okay, over 3 months, I'm getting paid an average of this much. But honestly, you like to see that money come in every single month if you are looking to create some sort of standard income. Like, say if you retire and you have $900,000 and you're looking to gain $3,000 per month, you would rather see that $3,000 per month rather than see $9,000 every quarter, right? You'd rather see $3,000 per month, because that's where you don't have to divvy it out every single month to pay your bills. So now, if you get by with other things that you're doing, then it makes sense. But I always like to see it come in every single month because it just makes me feel great. I can make content about it as well and see how much I have made within that month and break it down that way. But monthly dividend projects, monthly dividend payouts are where I like to be. But some of those monthly dividend payouts, you have to be careful. They'll offer you like a higher dividend payout. You'll see the consistency of it, but the problem is that you won't see the consistency in the growth. So you have to be careful on what you are seeing. So if we go back to my portfolio, I have a few monthly dividend paying positions. These positions would be ticker symbol O, Realty Income. We have SPHD that pays me monthly as well. We have JEPI that pays me monthly. So those are the three positions that I have that actually pay me monthly. And then we got into this next position that is supposed to be a monthly paying dividend position, which is a Wisdom Tree US High Dividend Fund. Sits at about $85.10. Now, over the last day, it's slightly up. Over the last week, you're seeing it up by 1.7%. Over the last month, it's down by about 1%. 3 months, it's up by 6%. And year to date, 4%. 1 year, 6%. 5 years, 17%. And the max, you're seeing it up 69%. So it's great to see that level of growth. I'm happy to see that, and I want to see that continuation. Now, this is only from where they have the tracking from 2006. But this has consistently grown and given you an average. I'll go through what that average actual return is. But currently, how much I have in it, I have $1,500 invested in here. I added $1,500 and I put $1,500 into this play, currently up about $5.50. I have 17.69 shares, and I do plan on getting a lot more. Probably looking to have about 1,000 by the end of the half a year. So when we look into June, I would hope to have 100 shares. I think I said 1,000. I would look to have 100 shares, which would be about $8,000 into this play. If we look at a breakdown of like all the sectors that's in the fund, you have financial services, which fits with me, right? You have 19% in energy, you have 13% in consumer defense. Healthcare is 9%, technology is 5%, real estate 4%, consumer. We have industrial, we have basic materials, communication services, right? So you have all these different pieces here that make up this entire fund, right? I did want to go, I guess, the top 10 holdings within it. You have ExxonMobil, that's a 6%, 7% of assets. Chevron, that's 5%, and so on and so forth, right? You have USPS or UPS. I don't know why I said USPS. UPS, IBM, things of that nature. When we look at the dividend yield, 30-day yield, 4% dividend that you will be paid out. From what I understand, it is monthly. There are some over here on Robinhood that state 30-day dividend yield, but that's not true. They get paid quarterly, and it's just kind of they just had the wrong data there or the wrong term there. But 4.03%, I can live with that 100%. If we look at the annual return, now the annual return is not as high as some of the other ones. Other ones that I've had range from 8% to 12%. This for the last year has been 6%, 3 years, 6%, 5 years has been 7%, 10 years has been 7.5%. And since June, 16th, 2020 or 2006, you have about 7%. So on average, you're looking at a 7% return within this play. And I thought that was doable. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the gain that you get, the 4% dividend yield, which is better than some of the other ones that I do have. And I think it provides me another opportunity to have another monthly paying dividend, as long as it is truly monthly paying. I never truly know. I would assume so, just based on the list that I broke down. Now, some of those that were on the list, we can always go through those dividend paying positions and why I would choose this one over those. But this is what I decided to buy. I bought $1,500 worth of this play, and I plan on buying a lot more, but in due time. Hopefully, it decreases a little bit, but it's still not as high as the highest point here, which is 89, $89. So where we're standing is $85. So we got about $4 worth of a difference. So we keep buying here. We can see that growth, and it's not about the short-term growth. It's about the long term. It's about 5 years, 10 years, things of that nature, right? So let me know what you think about this play. Did I make the right decision? Don't know why I keep going back to that. Did I make the right decision? Or do you think I should have just put that into SPHD or SCHD or ticker symbol O? Let me know your opinion in the comment section below. Guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.